Who do you think wins Max Hollway and Dustin Poirier?
I think Dustin has more chance. Well, he told me it's his last fight. I think he gonna be ready. He gonna win, I think. Dustin also, very good guy. From my opponent, I respect more two guys, Volkanovski and Dustin.
Man, I love both guys, and I hope we can get an opportunity to have a conversation with Max Holloway. But I'm going to go with Dustin Poirier for this one.
Who do I have winning between Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway? I'm going to go with Max Holloway. Here's the reason why.
When we go out there, we do the walks. I was just doing an interview and I was telling DC, I hope my ass get booed. You know what I mean? This is his last dance. He's representing home state. Boo my ass. Because if we was in Hawaii, I'm pretty sure Hawaiians would be booing whoever.
MMA pros have just shared their final predictions on the upcoming trilogy between Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Renato Moicano said the fight is closely matched, though he gives a slight edge to Poirier, referencing Dustin's earlier success in a boxing-heavy match against Max.
Man, I think should be an even fight.
Pick 'em, straight pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Yeah.
I think it should be a pick 'em because nobody knows what's going on, what's going to happen. I like Dustin for this fight because the last fight I know was a long time ago, but the boxing, he was a little bit heavier. He was like used to that. But then you think about and Max Holloway just knock out Gaethje, and then he did a very good job. Now that we see Leah versus Charles, I think that aged very well, the win over Max Holloway, because Max Holloway was connecting the hands, was doing good.
Yeah.
So I like Dustin on that fight, but it's not gonna be easy.
Right.
It's not gonna be clean.
Michael Bisping predicted that Dustin Poirier would come out victorious and likely call it a career afterward. He also hinted that Max Holloway might consider stepping away if he ends up dropping 2 trilogy bouts in a row.
But Dustin Poirier is so used to being the man of the moment. This will not affect him. It will be an emotional farewell for both people. If Max Holloway loses this, he's then lost 2 trilogies in a row. You never know. Maybe Max Holloway says he's going to walk away. I doubt that very much, although he did kind of tease that recently. Dustin Poirier is going to walk away, and he's going to walk away a winner. I don't think he knocks out Max Holloway. Yes, Ilia Topuria did that, and Ilia Topuria is the best boxer in the UFC. It's not Max Holloway anymore. Records are made to be broken. Titles are meant to be taken. He was the best boxer in the UFC. Now that's Ilia Topuria, and Ilia Topuria has the power. That's the only reason he finished Max Holloway.
Kamaru Usman gave his thoughts on the fight and said he believes Max Holloway has what it takes to win. He praised Max's movement and pace and said if Holloway keeps the pressure on, it could be too much for Dustin Poirier to handle.
I don't know if you remember, but he said that his contract was like $1 million.
That's crazy.
1 million. Do you believe?
I don't think so, but
yeah, that's what he said.
I don't believe that, but
let me look it up, brother, on Google. Paulo Costa $1 million contract. Yeah, that's fucking 10,000.
His manager claims he earns a 7-figure payday per fight, even in non-title bouts. Even while specifically...
Islam Makhachev mentioned he sees Dustin Poirier having more opportunities to win. He trusts that Dustin will be fully prepared and expressed admiration for both fighters going into the bout.
Who do you think wins Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier?
I think Dustin has more chance. Well, he told me it's his last fight. I think he gonna be ready. He gonna win, I think. Dustin also, very good guy. From my opponent, I respect more two guys, Volkanovski and Dustin.
Demetrius Johnson picked Max Holloway to win, saying Max has more motivation and a full camp this time. He admitted Dustin has beaten Max twice, but feels Max will be more dynamic and focused, while Dustin might be thinking about retirement.
Who do I have winning between Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway? I'm going to go with Max Holloway. Here's the reason why. And I like both these guys. And when I do this channel, I come with it unbiased, unless you're Izzy Adesanya.
However, Max Holloway acknowledged that fans might boo him, but said he's fine with playing the role of the villain. He remembered that he had a perfect 4-0 record the first time they met in the cage.
When we go out there, we do the walks. I was just doing an interview and I was telling DC, I hope my ass get booed. You know what I mean? This is his last dance. He's representing home state. Boo my ass. Because if we was in Hawaii, I'm pretty sure Hawaiians would be booing whoever I'm walking against, I mean, it is what it is, I guess I want to play spoiler, That's what I do. It sucks. It sucks it's him, but like I said, man, I was 4-0 when I fought this man. First time, I was 13 on a 13-fight win streak. Second time, he did me dirty, so I guess I got to do him dirty in his retirement fight.
On the other hand, Dustin Poirier commented that he wants to push Holloway to his physical limit and even made a playful remark about going for a takedown if Max invites him to trade punches in the final round.
Yeah, with the durability talk, it's tough to say. You know, a lot of things play into that. Genetics, lifestyle, all kinds of stuff. We'll find out Saturday night if that shot really affected him. You know, that's my goal, is to find out.
So, last one for me. Let's say, you know, coming to the last minute of the fight, you've been through a war, last 10 seconds, Max points to the ground. You have to jump the guillotine, right? You have to jump the guillotine right away.
Of course, bro. That's my plan, is to point down. As soon as we start swinging for the fences, double leg, let's grapple.
Dan Hooker said the fight is a real coin toss, but slightly leans toward Dustin Poirier. He pointed out that Poirier seems to have a bit more power and an overall edge over Max Holloway.
So that's a real coin flip fight. Yeah, Poirier just seems to have it over on him. Just a little bit more power, a little bit more. Yeah, I'd say that fight's kind of leaning towards Poirier.
Moreover, Tim Welch expressed confidence in a Max Holloway win, highlighting the progress Max has shown at lightweight and the focused training with left-handed partners to get ready for Poirier.
This is his first fight back after getting KO'd by Ilya. Never been KO'd flat like that before. Again, it was at 145. At 155, he's much better. Much bigger, much better. Before that, he beat Justin Gaethje, Chan Sung Jung, Arnold Allen. I think the last southpaw he fought was Dustin the Diamond, and Dustin the Diamond beat him, decision. The first time they fought, Dustin submitted him, arm triangle. So I know he's sparring with this guy that I've known for a long time, Keone Diggs, who's a very good southpaw boxer. He's gonna mimic the Diamond really good. If I had to pick right now, Max Holloway gets it done. Okay, he gets it done, and it's going to be a sweet, sweet fight.
Paddy Pimblett shared that he's leaning toward Max Holloway, noting that Max appears focused and driven to end Dustin's career on a high note.
The Holloway-Poirier fight, who do you think walks away from that?
I can see Holloway winning, to be honest. Don't know why. I think Holloway's motivated. Like, heavy for Holloway, that, like, if there's two different fighters who beat him 3 times. Seen him say something like, he took a lot from me, he took me first, give me my first loss, and he took away me, like, 8-fight win streak or whatever it was, so I'm going to take his retirement fight.
Bilal Muhammad predicted a decision victory for Max, stating that Holloway seems more determined, won't be shaken by the atmosphere, and will have the edge in striking.
For me, I think I'm gonna go with Holloway in this one. I think he's hungrier when you're down 0-2. I don't think he wants to lose another trilogy. I think he's gonna be ready for this one. I don't think that the crowd is gonna play a role in it for him. He's been in enemy territory before. I think it's gonna be a fun fight, a great fight. I think it's gonna be a war. Both these guys always bring it. I think it's gonna be, honestly, a boxing fight. I think Holloway's gonna be able to use his footwork, use his distance, use that reach, not get caught, and I think he's gonna end up eking out this victory. I'm gonna go with the decision here.
One more time, big dog.
Great, guys. Stephen Thompson said he's a big fan of Max Holloway, but also respects both fighters. While he hopes Max wins because he's his favorite, he admitted he's leaning toward Dustin Poirier since Dustin already beat Max twice, and it might be his retirement fight.
Well, you know I'm a huge fan of Max Holloway, and I love both guys, to be honest with you. I would like to see Dustin win because, you know, it's his last fight. Nobody wants to see a guy on his retirement fight, you know, lose. So it would be great on his part to win the fight, but I want my man Max Holloway to win. Even though Dustin Poirier's, you know, I think they fought twice before, right?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
And he's won both times. Yeah. So I'm leaning towards Justin, but I would love to see Max to win it, man. Max is just my guy.
That's it for today's video. So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.